Yo, I'm so happy that police officers are required to wear body cameras, because not only does it get to show the perpetrator side, if he's innocent, it gets to show what police officers really have to deal with.
On the phone. Okay.
Sean statutes
So-
and codes. I know my law.
Okay.
So I know I could do it.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to talk to
telling
your
you
daughter,
that-
though.
Hello. Ma'am, can you
How do I
hold the
know
window?
that, though? How do I know that? That hasn't came out her mouth.
So I asked you once, and now I'm telling you. The third time, I'm going to put my hands on you, and I'm going to
my
physically
hands for
remove
what?
you from the property. So you walk away and you get in your car, or this is going to turn into something that it doesn't have to be.
That's cool. But
Okay.
I'm just trying to talk to your daughter. That's not
Hey, get in your car. Where's your car?
not cool.
Where is your car? Listen.
His car is right there.
Okay, get in your car and leave.
Why are you putting
Are you
your hands-
tensing on
I
me?
just explained everything to you. I told you to leave, or we're going to
I
put
don't
our hands
have
on
to
you,
leave,
and
though.
you do have to leave.
Why do I have
I
to?
explained that
What's
to
the
you.
law?
She does not
the
want
law?
you trespassing.
What,
She
no,
does
that's
not
not
want
a law
you
that I
here.
can get arrested for.
Yes, it is.
You know that.
It is a law.
You gonna say that
So
like
do you
my
want to
parents
do you want to go to jail and find out?
I'm
Because
not
if you
going
do,
to
I will
jail.
take you. You
I'm
you
not
are if
going
you
to
don't
jail.
leave.
I don't have to leave.
Yes, you do.
No.
Okay.
Hey, don't.
You park over here, it's a fair lane, do not park here.
You're not even supposed to park there. You're not even supposed to be over
How long has this been going on
It's
for?
been going on for about a month now.
A month?
A month now. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
You know
no
the
problem.
world we live in today? You
Yeah,
just-
it's crazy. Wait right here. Don't leave. Let me talk to my partner for a second.
You can hear this. I don't want anything to do with you. Do not show up to my house again. Stop watching me and do not show up to my house again. Do you understand me? Everyone is sitting out here hearing me say this. You're hearing me say this. They're hearing me say this. Don't show up to my house again. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're
Okay,
crazy, you're
that's
insane,
enough.
and
That's
you need to
enough.
Leave me
That's
alone.
enough.
Go to jail 'cause
That's enough.
How many times they had to tell that moron to get out of the neighborhood before they locked him up? She even went to the car and said, I don't want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. Stop calling me. Stop coming here. And he still couldn't get it through his head that she want nothing to do with him. Just imagine if that's your daughter and he cannot take the word no for an answer. You see what I'm getting at? Everybody in that situation, in that whole scenario, was black. The victim, the perpetrator, and the police. Did you see how many times they gave this moron an opportunity to leave the scene? Can you imagine if they didn't have body cam and something went left and there's somebody recording that? It would look like it's one-sided, right? But now you got a chance to see how many times they give people chances, and people, you think that's the only chance? You think that's the only chance where they tell people to leave? I know my rights. I know my rights. BLM, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. See, a lot of people who feel that way are degenerates. A lot of your degenerates who are not providing any value to society, they chant that defund the police because they want to do more crime activity. Who's going to hire this guy? Hair all over the place, pants hanging off your butt with a dirty t-shirt. Who's going to hire him? If he can't follow instructions when it comes to law enforcement, do you really think he's going to be able to follow instructions at your business working a job? I can almost guarantee this person does not have a job. See, what happens is, I've always said this, you got two groups of people. You got your hardworking folks, and then you got your lazy people who do not provide any value to society. A lot of these people, they are not educated. They'll say defund the police. You know, when you defund the police, just think about this for a second. People lose power for 6 hours and it's anarchy. Just imagine if this was a lawless land, if there was no structure, if there was no police officers, if there was no law out here. People who like to say that they've been harassed by the police, a lot of times, let's be honest, they were doing illegal activities. I've never been harassed by the police if I was not doing anything stupid. Now, I've never been walking down the street and get pulled over by the police and be like, hey, boy, what you doing in this neighborhood? No, chances are I was doing a nasty burnout. I was doing donuts, or I was doing some young stuff, speeding back in the day. Have you ever heard the police stop and frisk a doctor, a lawyer, or anything like that? Every now and then you'll run into one bad police officer. But a lot of times these police officers, they're being told to keep the community safe. Meaning, if you live in a crime-ridden area, a lot of your people who live with you in those areas are Black, brown, and Latino. They will go to town hall meetings and say there's a problem with crime. They will complain to the mayor or whoever it is. They'll put the police commissioner in charge, and they'll put law enforcement out there because your taxpayers have the say. They're upset that there's crime out there. So a lot of your taxpayers will go to town hall, they'll complain, and police officers will be dispatched to the neighborhood to deal with a lot of your lowlifes. That's who the police are out there to patrol and to lock up the people who are doing crimes. They're not locking up people who are going to work every day, who are providing a service to society. Now, I'm sure Pookie and Ray Ray will, talk about one isolated incident that happened. But like I said, a lot of hardworking black folks do not get harassed by the police. They go about their day. They do what they got to do. Now, here's another thing. When you get a lot of people up here that always have something negative to say about law enforcement, it's because they don't want to look in the mirror that maybe they are their situation of why they've had multiple run-ins with the police, or maybe they live in an inner city where there's a lot of illegal activity that's going on while they keep having run-ins with law enforcement. You don't see law enforcement out there in the suburbs harassing people, running, jogging, walking dogs and stuff like that, because it's the suburbs. It's a safer neighborhood. And this is why I've always said since the beginning of time on this channel, your goal is to work hard and get out of those neighborhoods so you can start experiencing the perks of other areas. When you live in better areas, you don't got to worry about the stupid stuff that goes on all around you, and you don't get wrapped up in a lot of this stuff. But that is a prime example of how a lot of people get hurt because they cannot follow instructions. No regrets, get it.